guys, this is just going to be a video about my stretched ears. If you've never even heard of this, which most people have, but if you haven't, lots of people call them gauges. It's basically when the hole in my ear, like where I pierced it, is stretched. You know, I've stretched it over and over and gotten bigger and bigger. I'm currently at a 2 gauge, which I believe is like 6 centimeters, or 6 centimeters, oh my god, 6 millimeters. So yeah, so that's where I am right now. I've been here for about a month and a half, and I got like these plugs, like they're sparkly, for dance competition, and my last competition is in April, so I probably won't stretch to a 0 until after that, because I don't want to have to buy another pair of these, you know, just for competition when I already have a pair. So I'll probably be stretching like end of April, which is good because from a 2 to a 0, which is this, is kind of a big jump, so it really is better to wait, you know, 2 or 3 months before that. So anyway, I will take my plugs out so you can kind of see what it looks like. Alright, so this is my ear. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see that the hole is bigger than, you know, usual, obviously. I started at a 12 gauge, and I stretched about every 2 weeks till I got to, I think, like 6. Then I started waiting a month between each stretch, and obviously, like I said before, for my 2 to 0 stretch, I'll be waiting, you know, 2 or 3 months. So, I guess I'll just go over like some basic questions. So, how to start stretching. I recommend starting with probably a 14 gauge taper, which is this thing. Obviously this isn't a 14, this is much bigger. I think this is probably a 4. So 14 will be much thinner. I don't think I have any, but it's pretty thin. The first couple probably won't hurt that bad. I mean, you'll feel it, but it's not going to be a huge deal. I use Vaseline when I stretch my ears. People have said you shouldn't. And these are acrylic, by the way. I use acrylic because I'm allergic to stainless steel, so it kind of sucks, but it's whatever. But yeah, I use Vaseline. People say you shouldn't, but I find it works really great, and I've never had any bad side effects, so I'm not saying it's not going to harm your ears, but I haven't had any side effects, so it's kind of a use at your own risk kind of thing. So yeah, I rub Vaseline like all over it and then start stretching. Sometimes if it's like not wanting to go in, I'll twist it as I push it in, which can make it a little bit easier. If you get someone else to do it, it's easier. My dad does it sometimes, or my boyfriend. So yeah, I started at a 14. I'm now at a 2. What else? Does it hurt? Yes. I don't have a very high tolerance for pain, and it hurts really bad. Like, when you stretch, it's gonna hurt. It's just kind of if you decide whether it's worth it or not. Obviously it's not gonna hurt, you know, forever, but during that stretch, it's gonna hurt. But, I mean, it's not like ripping your ear off kind of pain. It's just, your ear gets really red, and you're just like, oh, that hurt. But, I mean, I don't, like, cry, ever. So, it's not super bad, but it's significant pain. So, how to clean your ears. When I first started stretching, I cleaned them like every morning and every night. Now, I clean them about like every other day. I got this huge thing of alcohol for like $2, I think, at the drugstore. You can use alcohol, you can use hydrogen peroxide. I got this because it was cheaper and a lot bigger. So yeah, hydrogen peroxide or alcohol are really good to use. use. If you don't want to use Vaseline to lube up your ears, holy butter that they sell at Body Jewelry Source and other places, I'm sure, is really good. Jojoba oil is really good for, like, you know, making your ears lubed up, and it can make them thicker, people say. This is kind of just like what I keep all of my stretching stuff in. I have some teeny little 8 gauge plugs. You can't even really see them because they're so small. There we go. So that's how low. That's an 8. So if you're starting at a 14, you know, it's not a huge deal. Here's some 2 gauge turquoise double flares, which I can't get in my left ear. I can get double flares in my right ear. You know, I could do that 2 weeks after I stretched. And my left ear, I've tried a million times, and it still will not fit in a double flare, which means it's like bigger on both sides, so you don't have to wear O-rings, which are like these black things. Are an O-ring. It keeps your gauge on, or your plug, your taper. And like these don't have them because they don't need them because they're bigger on both sides, but that means your ear needs to be healed enough to be able to stretch a little bit more pretty easily. And my left ear, yeah, yes, okay. And my left ear isn't that stretched. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of show you guys, if you have any questions about stretching or how to start, or if you're having a problem, just leave it in the comments below. I have to go eat dinner,